going to learn how to make a dice game. So this is going to be a dice game between two players, and each player is going to press a key to roll. I'll have player 1 press number 1, player 2 is going to press number 2, and after they roll, the Scratch Cat is going to declare the winner. And by the time we're done, this game is going to be really a good starting point to make a much cooler game with more complex scorekeeping, but I'll only take you so far. So let's get to it. How do we make a basic dice game? We start by creating two variables. One's going to be called dice1, and the other is going to be called dice2. And then we will dice1, dice2, we will edit the backdrop a little bit to have, you know, player 1 here, player 2 there. So if I go into backdrops, and if we paint new backdrop, well, I don't think we needed to paint a new one, but nonetheless, I can say player 1, make a lot of space, call that player 2, and maybe move this down a little bit towards the center. Yep, sounds good. So I can move these guys underneath. Now I can also right-click this and have it as a large readout, so it tells me what score each player got. So let me show you how it is that we generate a score for a player. We go into operators, and we say pick random 1 to 6. So I click on this and it picks a random between 1 and 10, but we're just going to pick between 1 and 6. And then we're going to set dice1 to a random between 1 and 6. Click on that. There we go, 6 on the first try. And we can duplicate that, and we can set dice2. Bingo! So how do we integrate this into a game where the cat is going to compare the results and declare one of them a winner? Well, I think it's in sensing. We can, yep. So we can do something like this. If key 1, so if I go find number 1, if key 1 is pressed, then roll dice1. So I'm just going to press number 1 a bunch of times. Well, I guess I need to put this in the forever loop in order for me to, and I click on that forever loop, and I press key 1, and it keeps rolling the dice. And I can then duplicate that for key 2. Okay. So now every time I press key 2, the roll of the dice is going to change. And so we have, at this stage, an unsophisticated game. You know, you press key 1, you get numbers, key 2, you get numbers. But what we want is that each player has only one turn, and then after each player having one turn, the cat declares the winner. So how do we make them have only one turn? Well, the key to doing that is to use the wait until block. So instead of going if, we're going to wait until this key 1 is pressed, and then we're going to roll dice. And then we're going to wait until key 2 is pressed, and then we're going to roll the dice. So when we activate this, one second, when we activate this, we're going to press key 1, it's going to change, and then it's reached this point here. It's waiting until key 2 is pressed, and then key 2 is going to get pressed, and this block is over. So the way it works right now is it has a sequence. It starts, I suppose we can start when the green flag is clicked, waits for key 1, waits for key 2, we have a value each, and then we can say, aha, what are the 3 possible outcomes? Player 1 wins, player 2 wins, or it's a draw. Then we throw in 3 if functions. Maybe we can just do 1, and then we'll have it repeat 3 times. So if dice 1 is bigger than dice 2. If dice 1 is bigger than dice 2, that means that player 1 here on dice 1 has won. And we can say player 1 wins. And then we can duplicate this. And if dice 2 is bigger than dice 1, then player 2 wins. And we can duplicate that and say, if they're equal, select that, then it's a draw. Okay. One last final thing. When the game starts, the score should be reset. It probably just set both of them to 0. So when we click the green flag, both the dice are going to go to 0. And we're waiting to begin the game. Now I'll press key 1. Player 1 has a score, and I'll press key 2. Player 2 has a score, and player 2 wins. Then we press the green flag and play again. Let's see how long it's going to take us to get a draw. Player 2 wins again. Player 1 wins this time. And I wonder if we were to put everything inside a forever loop, I wouldn't have to keep pressing the green flag, would I? I'd just press it once. 6-1. And then I'd start again. So clearly the scoring works. And it's a draw works. I have a capital W there. So, draw 2, draw. In under 7 minutes, you have learned how to create a dice game in Scratch. I'll let the truck pass. And now for the suggestions. It would be possible to create 2 new sprites, one for player 1, one for player 2, and have 6 costumes that look like 6 dice faces. It also would be really cool if you can create 2 new variables that says, player 1 score, for example. And every time player 1 wins, you could increase player 1's score by 1, like that. And then you could keep overall score. And you could add one more function that finally says, when either player reaches a score of 10, then they are the champion. They've won the overall thing. And of course, you can change colors, background, add sound effects. I wonder if, you can record a sound of dice rolling. So off you go, play with it, see what you can do with this game.